make sounds that call you Dale cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw on the first play, McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at the Steeler defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
To the air with McCarthy. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Looking to throw McCarthy. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Austin. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers are going on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She names and broken, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Nigga mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Okay, money, okay, money, 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 I took the Billy cool back then I hopped in the car. I put this in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, shit there in the road, right, wow. I'm still up. I'm in the I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier as the watch, Cartier look, Cartier.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. This is going to fall down the whole way to the turf, incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy has a big strike to Addison. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. The ball's out, he lost it. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football. They had gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts turnover.
No, they don't. So does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league, but you do know we can move this ball. We just got to take better care of it.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. The Steelers set to punt it, and he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return.
Oh, these returners, they certainly get on TV and get on the replays for a big return. But I'll tell you what, coaches love their job security of hanging on to the football. He was fortunate there to scoop that one back up before someone else could and avoids a critical turnover.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Intended target that time was Aaron Jones. And now they face second down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, it's McCarthy. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop.
Kate, I don't know why everyone once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. They kick the running back in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing the out route complete. Takes out a one stop, and he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It goes as a gain of 19 yards, and that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Another throw here for McCarthy. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Again, McCarthy to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Rodgers. He's trying to go deep again. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And this one does not go far.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Addison going to motion over left. From the 47. He lets one fly deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. They'll run here with Jones. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on second and goal.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. Here's McCarthy to throw. The throw is caught. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Vikings double their lead to 14.
Steelers nothing. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Calvin Austin on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Warren once more. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's third down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
It's a dime look by the Vikings. Third down coming. Rodgers here from the gun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Vikings get
second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Off play action. It's McCarthy. He rolls to his right. Has it in close. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 20-zip lead. All right, Brock, take me inside the helmet of a quarterback here as you're laying there after taking that hit. Are you asking your lineman? Are you listening to the crowd? What are you doing to find out if you made the connection?
Yes and yes and yes to all of that. You're listening to the crowd. That's kind of your first indicator as you're laying there. That roar, what is it? Is it a touchdown? Is it a pick? And then your buddies let you know right away as they pick you off the ground, and that is a hit you will take for 6 every time.
On the return, here comes Austin. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Off play action, Rodgers. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So second down coming up.
I say to you all the time, Kate, to get a quarterback in a rhythm, completions. Well, this is the opposite of rhythm. There is none because we have not had a completion yet.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Rodgers here off the play action. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
And the Vikings going to the dime package here. Third down coming up. Rodgers to throw. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
It's kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the first points, somebody has got to step up. Just to not been able to find even that first completion yet. So whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense, you've got to pick the QB up somehow, some way.
He'll start from the 39. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They have themselves another first and 10. Addison going to motion over left. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Caught near the goal line. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again.
The kickoff for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. A pistol snap here. Rodgers. He's got it deep downfield. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This one. No, wait, no, they're not spiking it. They're going to throw. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the shotgun, Rodgers throwing all the way to the end zone here. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers start to fight back for their first points of this game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Steelers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Steelers 7. Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch. They get 27 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll send him over right. First and 10, here's Jones. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
They've got first down from the 31. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. McCarthy throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. They're giving it to Jones on the option. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. McCarthy looking to throw. And they score! It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown! His 3rd through the air this game. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings continue piling onto this lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Rodgers throwing again here on 2nd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Running right, this is Jones. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, to make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Now it's McCarthy. That one connects. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings continue adding on to that lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. He'll throw it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jeff Okuda with the INT. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are Just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build momentum and build on this lead.
First down, ball at the 36. Drops to a knee, clock's gonna run unless that defense burns one of its 2 remaining timeouts. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Austin on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, third down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. And they pick him off again. Ivan Pace has got it. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on the...
And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. Now probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Now Rodgers. Hits him on the out route. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Now here's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Rodgers throwing on third down. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And now they're staring at fourth and long. Their punter making his way out now. It'll be Cameron Johnston doing the honors. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. It's Jones on the toss. He's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. Third down coming up.
19, Tiger, 19.
What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Starts the return at the 34. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Markers reset, ball at the 37. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On second down, Warren. Well, this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Rodgers here from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Steelers first down.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Second and 10 now. Here's a loft deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers continuing to fight at least.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Outside, this is into the hands of Felton. And he's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the first.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Vikings.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. New set of downs for him from the 46. A give left side to Jones. And he got what he could there, calling about 4 yards on 1st down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Jones once more. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Can't convert on third. That's to the ground and incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Rodgers will look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be third and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
58.
To throw, Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth. Desperation time here. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it deep downfield. And he has this to the opposing 35.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. First down throw by Rodgers. Throwing this back in the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Rasul Douglas picks it up.
They're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Addison going to motion over left. Here's McCarthy on first and 10. As the open man downfield. Free inside the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
You know, Kent, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's first and 10 near the red zone. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings continue adding to an insurmountable lead. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Austin on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
That is a DB's best trait, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. That's incomplete left side. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
He puts some air under it deep down the left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Fits it through the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on fourth down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field and tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. You need someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I'll tell you what, kid, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Finds him over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. They're in practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Looking for Lynn Warren. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. There's another for him. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Steelers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Bronk, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times.
Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season, and they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Chooses to bring this one out. Jukes one defender. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Drive starts out with a first and 10. start with a give to Jones. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Counter play, Jones. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
First down, and they go right back to it. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now give left side. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run. Only 3 yards that time. They're left to figure out a 3rd and 15.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. Well, up again, it's just a good start to this season. Might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this first month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yep.
And you know, if you can sustain success and you stack these wins early, you're typically a playoff team late.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
You take a mortal man and put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll. Its metal brain corrodes. You try to take us balls before the